Ben, thanks for joining us. As away days go, doesn't really get much better than that. What are your thoughts on the 107-run victory here today?
Obviously, we're delighted with the performance overall. All-round performance, really. I think obviously to get a big total like that and then win by 100 runs in the fashion that we did, I think we've got to be very happy with that.
And you know, a big part of that was, of course, yourself. Career best score in list day cricket, 168. How did it feel to basically cart the ball around the ground? What it looked like?
Yeah, it was nice. Once I got into my rhythm, I didn't really face much in the power play and at the start. Freddie was going well, so I was trying to get him on strike, and then I didn't manage to face many balls. But yeah, once I got going into the 20s, and then see Haynes batted really well, and we sort of took the pressure off each other at times. I think we dovetailed pretty well. So yeah, it's always nice when you score 100, and especially to go past my previous career best as well. Yeah, been a good day.
And when you were batting, it did look like, you know, initially you were a little bit cautious, just getting yourself in there. Was there a point where you thought, yes, I'm in now, I'm gonna start to motor? The
way we've seen the wickets in this comp so far, we've lost the toss a few times, and it's nipped around early on, especially first innings before the sun's been on it. So the wicket looked pretty similar to a few that we've been on, and I think obviously we knew we could probably catch up on this ground with it being so fast scoring. So I think it was more of a case of trying to keep wickets in hand. But then once I got in and knew we'd need a big score, it was all about trying to just kick on really and up the scoring rate. So.
And one thing you touched upon as well, Jack Haynes, and that partnership with yourself of 187. A few eyes on the score he was going to get today. How pleasing was it for him to answer the critics in, you know, quite an emphatic way, really? Yeah,
obviously I don't think we all know how good he is, and it's not very often good players like him go that long without scoring some runs. So obviously it's pleasing to be out there with him, and he played really well, and I think he showed us how good he is, and I'm sure we'll see more runs from him in this comp in the future. He's only 23 or what have you, so I'm sure we'll see a lot more from him in the future.
And Rob Lord, career best figures again, a lot of career bests today. 5 for 45 for him. How pleasing was it for him, for you to see him with the ball in hands, you know, doing a job on the Surrey top and middle order? How good was that?
Oh yeah, it was, especially to bowl 10 overs at the pace that he did as well. We've seen lads in this comp bowl 10 overs, but I think the amount of effort he puts in to do that, obviously a hot day as well, we saw at the end he was cramping up. It's a hell of an effort to do that, and he maintained the pace all the way through. People on the boundary asking me who's this guy and how quick does he bowl and all that, so I think he's impressed a lot of people here today, and yeah, it's special obviously to bowl at some of the batters that he did and get them out, obviously in his second game as well, and international players in that team. So yeah, he should be very proud of how he bowled, and ultimately that spell won us the game.
And then finally, just, you know, it's 3 wins now from 5. Team beginning to motor in this competition. What confidence can you take from today, and what can you take into the Gloucestershire game on Friday, first game at Trent Bridge as well?
Yeah, I think obviously it'd be nice for us to play at Trent Bridge. We've not really played there much the last few years, so it'd be nice to be at home in this comp at Trent Bridge. And yeah, I think we can take massive confidence. I think we've done well at home so far, albeit at Welbeck, and we're playing some good cricket. We were unlucky last week at Glamorgan. We lost the toss and it was tricky, and then the sun came out. So if we'd have won the toss there, it might have been a different story, and we might have been 4 from 5. But it's 3 from 5, and yeah, we've just got to try and kick on really, and get a couple more wins and try and qualify.